you're facing a difficulty in your life, listen to me this morning, this afternoon. Watch out. It may be God's way of forcing you to pray. Why? Why? Because he wants to bless you. And so get this. Ellen G. White says in Testimonies, Volume 4, page 143. She says this. She says, many of your afflictions have been visited upon you in the wisdom of God. Let me pause there. She says your afflictions, in other words, what you're dealing with right now in your life is as a result of what God is allowing to happen in your life. But why? She says it is to bring you closer to the throne of grace. What you're going through in your life right now, God is saying to you, you're going through it because I want you to pray. I want to bring you closer to the throne of grace. And so God is allowing it, whatever it is, because he wants you to pray. He wants an improved relationship with you. And so Shiloh, God wants to respond in like fashion to our prayers, but he can't if we don't pray. And so the question is, what is the distance? What is the distance between your chamber and your middle court? Is it a few minutes, days, weeks, months, or years? In other words, when will God answer your prayer for healing? You'll never know until you pray. You'll never know. You'll never know. And so God has already responded. He's already prepared a response for your prayers. He has already measured the distance between your chamber and your middle court. But you'll never know. You'll never know his spiritual. You'll never know his physical, his emotional, or his social healing until you pray. And so he says to Hezekiah, I've heard your prayer and I've seen your tears, and so by now you should have no doubt that God hears your prayers, and he also sees each and every one of your tears. And so I got excited when God reminded me of what he did for Solomon. Go now to 1 Kings chapter 3. 1 Kings chapter 3 and verse 5, it says, the Lord appeared now to Solomon in the middle of a night. He appeared to him in a dream. And so God is asking him now, he says, ask me for whatever you want. And so of course, if God is speaking to you, you do what? You respond. And so Solomon now responds in verse 9, and he says, give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. And so he stops. And in verse 12 now, God responds and he says, I'm going to give you everything that you've asked for. But, I'm going to give you a wise heart and a mature heart. But, verse 13 now, as a bonus, come on somebody. He says, as a bonus, I'm going to give you both the wealth and the glory that you did not ask for. See, there's not a king, he says, anywhere who would come up to your mark. Verse 14 now he says, and if you stay on course, I'm going to give you a long life bonus. And so you pray for a family member to be saved, and God saves the whole family. Bonus. You pray for a new car, and just for fun, God throws in leather seats and a navigation system. Bonus. You pray for a loan, and God provides a loan at 0% interest for the entire life of the loan. Bonus! You pray for an admission to one of the best schools around, Harvard maybe, and God gets you in, and just for fun, he throws in a full scholarship. Bonus! You pray for a spouse, and God provides you an educated, attractive, well-dressed mate. Bonus! That's the kind of God that we serve. He supplies your every need, and sometimes just for fun, he's going to throw in a bonus because he likes to show off.